When you are talking about prostitution, you are talking about a system of brutal exploitation.
The women that I encounter, they are so beaten, so traumatized.
The vast majority have been abused, manipulated, forced into it, or they're trapped by circumstance.
And those who are being bought are women and girls of color who are mostly poor.
That I was turned out when I was 14 years old. Every time I tried to run away, there was no resources for me. Not a day that I've ever spent in a life of prostitution was okay for me.
And then 99% of the buyers are men.
You can't fully achieve equality between men and women while there is this gender-based form of exploitation.
The problem originates with men. So unless we tackle the issue of demand, there's going to be generation after generation of vulnerable populations who are hurt in precisely this way.
Every single policymaker needs to go to a hobby board where these buyers congregate and read what they have to say. Time and again, they are demonstrating that what they feel they are buying is a commodity, not a human being.
A lot of men are deterred from engaging in prostitution because it's illegal. And if you were to take that illegality out of the equation, you would have an increase in demand. In order to meet that demand, you would have a supply that would need to increase.
A study from the London School of Economics analyzed 150 countries. Wherever prostitution was legal, demand for it skyrocketed and sex trafficking increased.
I was actually trafficked through the legal system of prostitution in Nevada in the brothels. And because of that legal market, the sex trade in Nevada is 63% higher than the next highest state.
Nevada's number 2 in the country for women to be murdered by men, number 6 in the country for women to be raped by men, in the top 10 for youth to be trafficked.
Rhode Island decriminalized prostitution in 1980 and then ended it in 2009. It was becoming a sex tourist destination. It started attracting organized crime, and because the local law enforcement simply couldn't investigate prostitution, the state could not participate in federal investigations of sex trafficking of minors.
Legalization, full decriminalization, these have been tried and they have failed. Both remove restrictions on pimps, sex buyers, and brothel keepers, especially full decriminalization, where there are virtually no regulations so they can exploit with impunity.
People say it's the oldest profession. It's actually the oldest oppression.